Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We are still enjoying the nightlife before our trip to Longline. And we're almost done. We got our 4 SPG, which is the continuing event. So we have our other 2 free time events we can still do. Last time we watched A Worrying Man's Search, which basically was looking for a toy for Dasmani to, well, make his daughter feel a little bit better. But we only watched that, we're not going to pick that, we picked the other 2, which is going to be the bookstore intel and simulator testing. So let's start with this one. Before going on vacation, Risette wants to do a test of some new functionality currently under development for the virtual simulator. She requested that if I had the time, she'd love some help. Van contacted Risette and returned to the office. Thank you for coming in, Mr. ARKRIDE. I hate to impose like this, especially so late, but I sincerely appreciate it. Hey, don't mention it. You said you were testing some features in development for the simulator, right? Are you sure I'm the man you want for that? Sounds like it will go way over my head. Certainly. As a matter of fact, there is something that only you can help me with. Could you please take your Zypha out for me? My Zypha? What do you want with that? The holocore system gathers a wide variety of data through the Zypha, not just biological information. This time I'd like to test location information-based shard replication functionality too. Or perhaps it'd be faster to just show you. Are you ready to begin? I didn't really get all that, but sure. You just need me to connect my Zypha, right? Simulation test no matter where we are. So where is this? Krail Village? Correct. Our records indicate that this dataset was generated 2 months ago. This reflects the village's state upon your accepting Miss Al-Fayette's request. Really now? So you use something like geographical data to make this copy of the village? Man, your tech just keeps throwing curveballs at me. Hell, even the villagers are going through their motions. It lacks some kind of memory cords. Due to the high information density in these settings, the fine details aren't perfectly accurate. Do pardon that. Wouldn't notice it if you didn't point it out. This was before you tagged along anyway. Indeed, I see now that the village is quite the homely place. Though we haven't implemented audio emulation quite yet, I can almost hear the ambience of this village already. Yeah, backwater through and through, and all the beauty that comes with it. That reminds me, the village is hosting their harvest festival soon. Bet they'll dress the place up nice and pretty for that. I see, I would be interested in participating myself someday. Now, let us advance to the next memory. Let it be an embarrassing one. Ah, these orange lanterns are gorgeous. They sure are. Look like we're in Langport Eastern Quarter now. When we came here a while back, we had to deal with Heyuhey and Almata. Still enjoy seeing this place again though. Hard not to get wrapped up in all its eastern charms. I know what you mean. The vermilion lights are quite beautiful. And the gorgeous night sky is enchanting. Hey, not sure if I'd go that far, but yeah, the night view is pretty damn great. And so is the ocean view from the harbor, especially in the evening. Is it now? Then let me extract the evening data. Yet another curveball. You weren't exaggerating. The view from here is breathtaking. Sorry if it's a little much. Oh, it isn't at all. I could watch the gentle swaying of the waves for hours. Well, in that case, why don't you come here in person sometime? There's a mountain of delicious food, and the Eastern Theater performance alone are worth the trip. That all sounds lovely. I think I'll do that someday. I hate to put an end to this, but we have our test results now. I'll go ahead and end the simulation. We're back. Well, strictly speaking, we never left this room in the first place. How do you feel about this new functionality test? Good reminder of how crazy sharp tech really is, that's for sure. Honestly, I'm even more excited to see this fully realized than I am the combat simulation portion. I agree with you. Thankfully, we managed to record some excellent data. Things will hopefully continue to progress smoothly. But I gotta say, you looked pretty happy while we were doing that test. As embarrassed as I am to admit it, I can't claim otherwise. All I had until now were pictures and videos from other places. For a while, I thought they'd be all I'd have, and I was content just imagining them. But thanks to you, Mr. ARKRIDE, I now get to experience such places for myself. If I hadn't taken so long to join you, I might have even been able to see the places we just simulated. Honestly, I'm a little jealous of the others. You've been through a hell of a lot in your life, haven't you? Don't mean to pry, but it's the impression I got after what happened last trip. That would be a fair assessment, yes. Regardless of that, I owe a great debt of gratitude towards the Marduk Company and Mr. Thorndyke by extension. I wouldn't be here helping as your concierge if it were for them. I feel incredibly grateful for the opportunity. That in itself is a great privilege and more than enough for me to feel fulfilled and satisfied. Hey, you don't gonna be so humble. We're happy to have you here too, you know? And don't forget, we have our trip to Longlight coming up too. I know it's all kinda last minute and not exactly meant for us, so we might not really have all that much time to relax. But I still hope you get to enjoy yourself while we're there. You deserve it as much as anyone else. Thank you, Mr. ARKRIDE. Just the opportunity to join you is exhilarating. Whether it's the local cuisine, the beautiful vistas or the relaxing hot springs, I'm looking forward to it all. With the simulator test concluded, Van left the room. After that, he resumed the nighttime patrol.
I almost forgot I was on the clock for a moment there.
Risette connection stage went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. The perfect supporter. Defense up. Good. That means one more left to go. The bookstore intel gathering. This long life vacation really came out of nowhere, but it's been a while. Maybe I should hit the bookstore and see if I can gather any info on any new suites in the area. I also heard there was some trouble in the subway, so I should go by car. Well, Van got in his pickup truck and drove to the bookstore located in the Tyrol district. Longlight, such a popular tourist attraction, you gotta figure the local suite change up over time. Way I see it, I'd be shirking my professional duties as a spriggan if I didn't take the time to study up on them beforehand. Now, just to find where they keep the tour guides. Is it Anya's over there? Oh, hi Van. Fancy seeing you here. Are you doing some rounds across the city? You seem to do that a lot at night. Nah, not this time. I just came here to shop for some books, that's all. What brings you here? Figured you want back to your dorm after we were all finished talking. Oh, I just remembered a reference book that one of my teachers recommended to me the other day. I decided I might as well pick it up on my way back before I forget. Gotcha. That's some dedication you're going out of your way to pick up that kind of extracurricular material. Oh, I don't know if I'd say that, but that dedicated this time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have found myself over here looking for guidebooks on Longlight. Oh, but if you're here, that doesn't mean you're looking for information on the kind of suites they have in Longlight? You know me only too well at this point. Well, since they were both here, might as well see what I got. Once Van and Agnes found the books they were looking for, they made their purchases in the part of the store. Well, the subway's probably running less frequent at this time of day, aren't they? I'd say so. At this point, they probably... Oh no, it looks like there's some sort of problem with the train cars. Yeah, I read that earlier. I'm sure they'll be up and running again soon. Maybe. It says they don't have an estimate for how long the inspection is going to take. I guess I'll either have to wait it out at the cafe or just walk home instead. You don't have to go all that trouble. I can just drive you back in my truck. Beats how long it takes to go on foot. I'm sure your dorm got a curfew in place, right? You don't mind? That would definitely help me a lot. Thanks, Van. You're a lifesaver. What's up? Nothing much. This is my first time alone in the car with Van. Now I'm getting nervous. I've got to stay composed. Well, that's good, I guess. Oh, the streetlights are so pretty. I see this place all the time, but it somehow looks different from inside a car. Right? That's part of the charm of a city at night, especially when there's barely any cars on the expressways. It rules. But coasting through nature during the daytime ain't so bad either. Well, my dad said something like that a long time ago, actually. Really? What's your old man's verdict on cars? Well, he doesn't love them quite as much as you do, but he used to really like going on drives. He's always been so busy with work, he couldn't find much time to be at home. But back then, once he was off, he would take me and my mother to all kinds of places. I treasure those memories. They're irreplaceable to me. Sounds like he's a real family man. Like a certain Z1 racer obsessed with the nightlife. Well, Maxim regrets his actions, so I don't want to be too hard on him. Besides, my mother was very careful to make sure I never felt lonely. She would visit bookstores all across the city with me, looking for books that I would like. And we tried new recipes together to surprise him when he came home late. I really thought those peaceful days would continue forever. But when she passed away, I felt like everything changed. People, places, who we are, it all changes as time goes by. But even then, you find yourself concerned with who your old man is and where he stands, huh? Of course I do. I just don't know what he's thinking anymore. And I don't know what I can do for him as his daughter. He feels so far away right now. I get it's not my place to comment on someone else's family problems, but no matter how far he might feel to you, no, you still love him, right? So latch onto that feeling and face him head on. The nice thing about family is that you can afford to push boundaries if you want to figure out what's going on in their heads. So it's fine to be a little selfish then? Hey, more than fine. That you're here with me as a part-timer means you already begin being a little selfish. I mean, that's in the best way. So just keep doing what you're doing and pushing, and next thing you know, you'll have your old man by the collar. Well, I think I'll skip the violence if that's alright with you. But thank you. I'm being a little bit more brave about the whole thing. Even if I don't know what the right answer is, I can't afford to wallow in negativity. And sorry for talking about my family non-stop. Actually, what about... Never mind. You don't gotta walk on eggshells around me. It's just, I don't have any stories that'll make for a fun time. I see. And look at that. We've hit Auber. Make sure you don't forget anything. Oh wow, time really flew by, didn't it? Hey, just a short car ride away. Right here, then? Yes, the dorms are close by, so this should be a good spot. I'm not really sure if I can put this to words, but ARKRIDE Solutions means the world to me now. You're just as important to me as my family. And I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way either. I'm sorry, maybe now's not the time for that. But anyway, thank you for seeing me this far. I look forward to the trip. Sure, see you later. Well, that sure caught me off guard. Me too. I appreciate the thought. I just wish you wouldn't waste it on someone like me. Come on, Van. Don't be like Rean with emotional situations. You deserve friends and family too. After that, Van spent part of the night driving before resuming his patrol.
Oh, you're so mean, Van.
Anya's connection state went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. Magnanimous, whatever the word is, young lady. Art attack +10. Advanced connections they went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. Max Stage, the ultimate spriggan. And that's it. Everything should be done, but there was one thing I remembered seeing this scene last time in the Blacklight District. I think I forgot to talk to Gabriella. Yeah, I did.
Talk if you've got a minute.
Mommy, let me help. I'll wash the dishes. Hey. Thank you, Yoda, but that's okay. It's time for you to go to bed now. Mommy can take care of everything by herself, so go brush your teeth and get tucked in, okay? Mommy, can you pick me up? Now how am I supposed to say no to that? Okay, but only after you brush your teeth. Come on, let's go. I'll wait for you while you get ready for bed. I'm not his birth mother. I should clarify. I found him on the battlefield I was working on. He's not tough by any stretch though. He's so frail. I feel like if I let go of him, he'll just blow into dust. But you know something? I don't feel like I'm the only one. I'm the one protecting him. The opposite. He's the one who saved me. I was a cold and heartless one before I found him. He told me what it meant to love someone. There's nothing I want more than for him to grow up happy, healthy and strong. I want to give him the life he deserves. I hope and pray my little Yoda grows up big and strong and that he gets to feel the sun in his face. Easier said than done, but still.
Don't take too long. Come back soon.
Well, in all honesty, I'm sure he's better off with you than on that battlefield where you found him, so you don't need to worry about that. And having said that, now we're definitely done. Alright, let's go to the Brother Music Shop. Should I talk to that idol about her friend now? I've got to do it soon, but it doesn't have to be right now. No, we're ready. I'm sure now. Alright, let me go see my client. You must be the idol that put in that request. Sayla, right? Nice to meet you. Oh wow, so the rumors really are true, huh? If you're here, does it mean you're willing to hear me out? Yep, probably best not to just stand around talking like this though. So why don't we grab a seat and take it from there? You mentioned that you were supposed to be putting on a street performance tonight. But it sounds like your partner didn't show up when she was supposed to. Yes, that's right. Lulua did mention to me that she had work today. But she said that she would be done after sunset, so we planned to meet up directly once she's got off her job. It was getting later and later, and she was nowhere to be seen. Once an hour passed, I still hadn't heard from her. So I decided to visit her place. Makes sense to me. Sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to do. And when I got there, I knocked on the door but didn't get an answer. I have a key to her apartment that she lent to me, so I used it to poke my head inside, and found a note she left on the table. Reading that note left me so concerned that when I contact you, so you could hopefully look for her. Makes sense. What was written on the note? There was only two things scribbled down on it. One was a name I didn't recognize, Clement, and the other thing was part-time 1,000 mirror an hour. 1,000 mirror per hour? That's what charge at our base rate at my agency. That's pretty damn good for some side hustle. Some might say too good. Practically screams something not on the up and up if you ask me. You think so too, huh? I figured it was a distinct possibility. That name, Clement. He got himself involved in all kinds of stuff, doesn't he? Definitely a sign that Luluai is another victim of whatever he and his people are scheming. The thing about Luluai is she comes from the countryside. She's a real honest girl at heart and tends to take people at their word, for better or for worse. That's why I'm really worried about her. I'm scared she might get herself into trouble. I can understand why. At this point you've given me everything I need to know. From what you've told me, this is definitely a job for a spriggan. Seeing it as so urgent and all, I'll go ahead and go to work immediately. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you were able to help me. Hey, don't mention it. Tell me a little bit more about Lulua. Has she been acting strange in any particular way lately? Actually, yes, now that you ask, I've been seeing her spending time with an elderly woman who looks pretty well off. When I asked her about it, she said she was escorting her as part of some volunteer work she's doing. That was news to me. The fact that she was doing anything like that, it felt really strange to me. I mean, it's nice of her to want to help and all, but I know for a fact that she really shouldn't have the time to spare for that right now. That because we're both trying to save up our money so we can put on our dream concert. We're busy as it is just working on that. Which is probably where the 1000 mirror per hour comes in. Should be earning that much from that Clement person as compensation for helping. That was my hunch too. I don't know the name of the woman that Lulu's been looking after, or else I'd be more than happy to tell you. But she did say the other day that the woman brought her clothes at Jardin Boutique in the department store by the station. Does that help you at all? Oh yeah, that's a good jumping off point for me to start looking for her. Once we're done talking, I'll make my way straight to that boutique and have a talk with whoever I find there. As for you, I think you should stay here for the time being. I know it's well past when you two were supposed to meet, but it's always a possibility that she could just be running late and still show up. Right, that's true. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again. Van hurried over to Jardin Boutique without delay to begin looking for Lulua. Oh, welcome to Jardin, sir. How may I help you? Well, I want to ask you something, actually. Van introduced himself and asked the man if he had seen Lulua and the well-dressed woman in the shop recently. Well, I suspect you're referring to Madame Daphne. She's one of our regulars. She actually happened to stop by a few days ago, accompanied by a young woman. I had thought she was Madame Daphne's granddaughter, but I see I was mistaken. The two must have seemed fairly close for you to get that impression. Oh, they most certainly did. Guess you haven't seen them today? A correct assumption. I heard that Madame Daphne frequents the Erland store in the Silent District, as well as ours. Perhaps she may have visited there today instead. I heard she's on good terms with the manager too. Erland over in the Silent District. Got it. Thanks for the info. Ah, you're quite welcome, sir. Over to the side and I go then. Right. No new text, so let's go straight to business, shall we? Good thing I'm gonna cross the road.
Guess it's time for me to leave. Welcome to Erland, sir.
Can we talk?
Daphne and Lulua? Oh yes, they're regulars here. They dropped by earlier this afternoon, right on time. Ha, bingo. You aware of their relationship by chance? Oh sure, I just met Lulua recently. I heard she volunteers for this assisted living non-profit in her spare time. She gets assigned to help out the elderly and disabled with stuff like shopping and that sort of thing. Daphne doesn't have any relatives, so Lulua is a big help for her. Gotcha. What I heard though is that this Daphne lady ain't exactly hurting for money. So why did she look after for a free helper instead of a maid or something? You know, Daphne isn't sure herself. I recall she said she wanted to pay Lulua directly actually. Lulua told me that she gets some payment from the agency anyway though. She's telling Daphne not to worry about it. That just really confuses me. She's a volunteer, but she gets paid for helping Daphne? It's an awful roundabout way of doing things. Yeah, I think I see where this is going. Infiltrating a rich person in order to rob them later. Not by Lulua, but by Clement. It just seemed like a bit of a contradiction, no? Kinda, yeah. So this ain't the case of the old lady getting swindled at least. But yeah, something weird here. There's gotta be some reason she's getting paid in that roundabout way. So anyway, those two came by earlier, right? Any idea where they headed after that? Well, I recall Lulua said something about showing Daphne the place where she works. I think she works at that concert hall in Riverside. Ah, the Riverside concert hall. That'll be the blue score then. Thanks much. I owe you one. Oh, think nothing of it. Stop by again sometime, will you? Well, knowing us, we probably will. Well, we talk to everyone everywhere anyway, so we might as well go straight to it.
Taking off now.
Hey, is that... Ooh.
That should get him off my tail. Wait, you?
Hey, yeah. Heck of a coincidence running into you here. Especially at this hour. Saw that article from your son Boss Raider, by the way. Let me guess. On the run from paparazzi right now? What if I am? To be clear, that article is... Don't worry, I can make a guess. You checking out talents and sport figures who've got ties to the Mafia, yeah? Can't say I blame you. The way of things aside, he has been going all around these shady spots for weird reasons. Wait, you got detailed info on him? Look, I can't exactly spill too much, but I can tell you this. You can lay off the Red Comet. He is 100% clean, trust me. At least when it comes to what you're looking into.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So what was I even doing all this for?
Well, the reason you're doing it for was okay. It just didn't pay out. And I got chewed out by my mom and Grammy for it too. Oh, got complaints about how you're handling your other job? Oh, other job? I have no clue what you could possibly mean.
Van, what are you doing here? And who would this woman be?
Ah, you're kidding. That's Elaine O'Clair, the bracer. Ah, come on, I swear, it's just one thing after another. Anyway, I have to go, but don't you dare think you've beaten me. Well, that was Judith Lanster, right? The actress? Yeah, you know her? Oh, sort of. We just met at an event before. I imagine you'd be more familiar with her than I am. Heard you two got acquainted in Tharbad. Well enough to meet outside of work too, it looks like. Hey, come on, it ain't like that. Have a little faith in me. Oh yeah? Alright then. So, what are you actually doing out here in Riverside at this hour? Searching for someone, actually. Someone got dragged into working an underworld job without being aware of it. Oh, you're investigating an underworld job too. Two? Are you up the same thing? I am, yes. One of their scam victims made a request to the bracers. I'm looking for a man named Clement right now. He is likely the go-between that hired the part-timers. Clement sure gets around, huh? We're basically barking up the same tree then. That we are. I came to Riverside because we had a report that Clement had been spotted here. Do you mind if I tag along with you? Not at all. Might make things easier for us all. Van filled Elaine in on the current state of his investigation. An idol named Lulua, huh? Definitely looks like she's an unvetted pawn of this scheme. Sure does. Which honestly puts her in a whole lot of trouble. Let's check out the concert hall. Well, let's definitely do that. We definitely want to help her out if we can.
Another happening night in store. Let me ask you something.
Oh, Lulua. No, she wasn't on stage today. Hey Nelly, you got any idea where she is? A little, I guess. I've been thinking about her a lot as of late. I did happen to see her. It stuck to me because she was talking with some older woman I'd never seen before. Well, that's a lead. Did you happen to overhear what they were talking about? Kinda. Something about grabbing tea at the food stalls. I think I heard something about trying out the tacos? Tacos. Ah, got it. Thank you for the information. Well, we know where that is.
Another happening night in store.
Because we've got tacos from there multiple times as well.
Yummy! You there! Have a close look.
No, still the same.
Can we talk?
Right. We just before dark when Lulu and the old lady stopped by my stall. Think they were meeting with some middle-aged man or something. He was waiting for him at the table. Kind of an odd group if you ask me. A middle-aged man. Might be Clement. Notice anything else out of the ordinary? Can't say I did. Couldn't hear them all the way from here. They were talking for a good while before the man got real worked up. Looked like things got real heated, so the open left went right across the river. I was wondering what came of them. Don't know anything else, sorry. Oh, there's plenty to go on. It is, thank you for all the information. This sure is starting to stink. Agreed. I was expecting someone like Leah to be Clement to actually crop up here. We need to follow their trail. And now. Agreed. Let's see if we can get any other witnesses. Well, it's at the other side of the river, so... hopefully someone there saw them. Let me go upstairs. Here it is. Wait. Oh wait, it's not in the church, it's on the side of the building. Well, that's one's on me. Oh, what am I going to do now? I can't believe this happened. Looks like something happened to her. This might be the one we're looking for. Hey there, Granny. Got a sec? We'd like to speak to you if we may have a moment. Van pretended to be Elaine's assistant, inquired into Daphne and Lulua. Oh, for an A-rank praiser and her assistant to show up just when I need them the most. Just must be the goddess's guidance at hand. But you're right, yes, I'm Daphne. Thank you for confirming that. Heard Lulua was helping you as part of her volunteer work. Mind telling us what happened? Oh, not at all. I do have something to share with you. About an hour ago, Lulua was taken away by a man called Clement. He straight up took her? Well, shit's getting urgent. To be clear, Clement was the man that introduced you and Lulua, yeah? Oh, that's right. Until today, I wouldn't have pegged him for anything less than a kind and trustworthy man. I came tonight because he wanted to discuss something with Lulua and me. That's when he started trying to sell me some kind of medical insurance. It all sounded splendid, but I'm not naive. I know when something is too good to be true, it probably is. Good on you for not falling for that old trick. I have some experience since I have a different insurance already. When I started asking for details, Clement couldn't answer me. And Lulua must caught on to my suspicions because she also started asking him questions. He didn't like that at all and started yelling at us, and then he dragged Lulua away. Oh, yes, I tried to chase after, but I lost sight of them right around here. I was afraid that if I contacted the police or guild, they might suspect Lulua as well. I didn't know what to do. Okay, I think I've got the picture. Don't worry, the guild will do the best we can for Lulua's sake. Rest easy, you can leave the rest to us. Oh, thank you so much. Do you know where she might have been taken to? Ain't hard to take a guess if around here is where you lost sight of him. Must have gone into the Blacklight district. Undoubtedly. We need to head after her quick, but we shouldn't be too careless either. I'll be waiting by the entrance, just tell me when you're ready. Got it. Oh, this would have never happened if I'd paid attention and realized this was a scam. I'm sorry. Please, you have to help Lulua. Definitely. We need to save Lulua. Are you ready? Choosing this will cause the main story to advance. Your free time tonight will end once you begin the rescue mission. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Anything... I don't think we have anything else to do, right? But I'm mainly concerned by the fact that if we continue this, we'll probably progress the story into the morning and on to Long Lie, which is gonna be quite a while, besides finishing off this part of the 4SPG. So it might be early, but I think I'm gonna leave the episode here, and then I promise on the next one we'll maybe make it a little bit longer if it so happens. Because like I said, I do truly believe that once we finish this part, we'll help Lulua, we make sure that she and Daphne is okay, bring her to Selah, then we go to the next morning straight away and on our way to a trip to Long Lie with, I'm guessing Yume, but we'll have to see that tomorrow morning. So for now, I'm gonna leave it here. So I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we see this night to its conclusion. So until then, bye bye.